So, included in your kit are directions, a plastic propeller, a popsicle stick, some assorted rubber bands, cardstock, which is your pieces of paper here, a pipe cleaner, actually you're given 3, a straw. You're also given a paper clip. All of these items are included in your kit, and what you need to provide on your own is tape. Masking tape is the best, but not required. And then also a pair of scissors because you've got to do a little bit of cutting. So really quickly, let me explain how this works. And it's outlined right here on your directions. So what's going to happen is you're going to construct this helicopter, and then as you twist the propeller, it's going to cause your rubber bands to twist up. And as these rubber bands twist up like this, energy is stored within them. When you let go of your rubber bands, they're going to unwind, and this is going to rapidly release the energy. That's going to make your propeller go back and forth, spin around essentially. As your propeller spins, you may not realize it, but your paper cutout is spinning as well. And this creates lift and drag, and it's going to push your helicopter into the air. So let's get started. Step 1, you want to take your popsicle stick and you want to snugly fit your propeller onto it. So you see this little piece, you want to put it right here. There you go. Okay. The next thing you want to do in step 2 is to bend and attach the paper clip to the popsicle stick. So you see that they give you some extra information. I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and then you can pause the video if you need to, and you can read more about what you need to do. So you see that I've taken my paper clip and I've bent it so that it sticks up a little bit. I'm going to take a piece of tape. You can see right here. And I am going to tape, I know my fingers are probably all in the way on this video, but I'm going to tape my paper clip to my popsicle stick. You see that? And you ought to see where I have part of it sticking out on one side. So that's what's outlined in step 2. Let's flip the page. Step 3 says, attach the cutout on the opposite side of the lifted paper clip. So this is where you would take this helicopter cutout, you go around and you cut it, and voila, you have an actual helicopter cutout. It says to make sure that you attach it to the opposite side of the lifted paper clip. So whatever side your paper clip sticks up on, you want to flip it over, and that's where you want to tape it to. Also, you see that this edge sticks up a little bit. You want to make sure before you start taping that your propeller isn't going to knock the end of your helicopter. So we've got it like that. I'm going to take a piece of tape. Sorry, I'm out of the camera for a second. You want to just attach it really, there you go. So we're going to attach it just like that. I need to kind of bend it down to make it prettier on the opposite side. I can do that. All right, so there you go. You have your helicopter. You have your rubber band. And we are good to go. Step 4 says put your fingers inside the rubber band and stretch it. The taut rubber band should easily slip into the propeller hook and the paper clip. 2 rubber bands is ideal, but you can experiment. So you'll see in your kit that I have given you 2 small rubber bands and I have given you 2 large rubber bands. We're actually going to work with the small rubber bands today. All of these are your optional materials. We'll come back to those later. We're going to use both of these rubber bands because it says that 2 is ideal. If you have more rubber bands at your house, I would recommend trying them out. Why not? What's it going to hurt? So there's 1 rubber band. You see there's a little hook. I'm just putting it through the hook. And then this is the point of the paper clip at the bottom to create another little hook of sorts. So there goes your second rubber band. Now you have created your helicopter. Check that little guy out. You flip it over and that's kind of like the inner workings of it. You see my little air quotes? Okay. Now it is time to fly. So just like earlier, there's a lot of directions. I'm going to give you like the abbreviated version. You want to take and you want to start winding your rubber band. You want to wind your propeller. It's going to wind your rubber bands. Now, I'm really glad I chose 2 different colors. It wasn't on purpose, but now I see that it's really working. You see how there's like a clear twist here. After you've twisted this for a while, you're going to start creating almost like a second layer of knots. You see those? Anyways, you want to keep twisting, keep twisting, keep twisting until you have a complete second layer of knots. Now, I'm going to tell you, your rubber bands are not going to last a very long time if you keep doing this over and over. But like I said, I've given you 2 longer rubber bands and they're really not hard to come by. So again, experiment on your own. Now, when it's time to fly, you're going to let go of one end and then let go of the other end. And the energy that is stored up right here is going to release as your propeller starts to unwind. Now you see I did exactly what I told you not to do. I told you to make sure that the end of your helicopter wasn't in the way. So let's just take that as a tip of what not to do, you guys. Make sure that it's down a little bit lower. But as it unwinds, it is going to lift up in the air. It is up to you to figure out how to get your helicopter to go the highest or how to get it to fly the farthest. And I have a video link down here that you can watch a video. If you want to see more than just me. We have some safety, some tips and troubleshooting. And now is when you can kind of like go on your own and try some different stuff. So here, there's a way that you could do this with pipe cleaners. So you can see right here if you wanted to, let's take this off. If you wanted to kind of use their design and take pipe cleaners and, you know, do them like this, kind of like what's outlined right here. And then you see that they've got like some paper or some tape. I've given you an extra piece of cardstock. So you can do it like that. They have a straw. So if you put your straw through there and you do the same thing, or they have it with additional popsicle sticks, which are going to be included in your kits, and then another piece of cardstock. And it looks like they've given you a clothes hanger as well. Now, I don't have one of those. But the point is to experiment. What can you do? How can you get your helicopter to fly the farthest? How can you get it to fly the best? So, as you complete this activity, with parental permission, record your challenge. Use the hashtags RubberBandHelicopter and Gates AIG on social media. Follow us on our Instagram, of course, with parental permission. And let's have a helicopter competition. I can't wait to see your basic helicopters or your, next level helicopters.